Hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Braindead, and I train every day. One TryHackMeRoom, one new skill, always ethical, and by 30, I'll be a professional hacker. I was feeling kind of bored. Let's just hit out a TryHackMeRoom real quick. Um, I got my schoolwork going. I just finished with my classes for today. Here, I'm gonna resume with TryHackMe. Hey, okay, we are back. I'm just gonna do this OWASP top 10. I figured I'm just gonna close out the room. I only have, I don't know, what, 6 tasks? So, and I'm sure they're all very valuable. I mean, the OWASP top 10 is significant. I wish it was in 2021. However, it's not terrible to have it. So I'm going to access the machine. I'm going to start the machine. I'm going to read through the software and data integrity failures. So, what is integrity? When talking about integrity, we refer to the capacity we have to ascertain that a piece of data remains unmodified. Integrity is essential in cybersecurity as we care about maintaining important data free from unwanted or malicious modifications. For example, say you're downloading the latest installer for an application. How can you be sure that while downloading it, it wasn't modified in transit or somehow got damaged by a transmission error? To overcome this problem, you often see a hash sent alongside the file so that you could prove that the file you're downloading kept its integrity and wasn't modified in transit. A hash or digest is simply a number that results from applying a specific algorithm over a piece of data. When reading about hashing algorithms, you often read about MD8 or MD5, SHA-1, SHA-256, or many others available, and we've definitely seen that throughout our TryHackMe experience. Let's take WinSCP as an example to understand better how we can use hashes to check a file's integrity. So, great. It shows the integrity. So you can either do MD5 or SHA-1 or SHA-256 to get the unique hash that is associated with these files. And typically on the website, you'll have exactly matching data. So that's how you confirm that the file has been unmodified. So, since we got the same hashes, we safely can conclude that the file we downloaded is an exact copy of the one on the website. Alright, let's look at software integrity failures. Do we really need to? Can I do SHA-256? I don't know if this is how you actually do it. This is I should know how to do it. jQuery. I'm imagining this is not gonna work. Yeah. Okay, let me read it so I can. Suppose you have a website that uses third-party libraries that are stored in some external servers that are out of your control. While this may sound a bit strange, this is actually somewhat common practice. Take an example, jQuery, a commonly used JavaScript library. If you want, you could include jQuery in your website directly from their servers without actually downloading it by including the following line in the HTML code of your website. I mean, that makes sense. When a user navigates to your website, its browser will read its HTML code and download jQuery from the specific external source. The problem is that an attacker somehow hacks into the jQuery official repository. They could change the contents to inject malicious code. As a result, anyone visiting your website would now pull the malicious code and execute it into the browsers unknowingly. This software integrity failure, as your website makes no checks against the third-party library to see if it has changed. Modern browsers allow you to specify a hash along the library's URL so that the library code is executed only if the hash of the downloaded file matches the expected value. The security mechanism is called sub-resource integrity, and you can read more about it here. Great, and that's exactly where it wants me to find this. This is a different... and that's not even the right. Cool. Great. And submit. Alright, cool. Data integrity. Let's think of how web applications maintain sessions. Usually when a user logs into an application, they'll be assigned some sort of session token. Yes, they do. That will need to be saved on the browser for as long as the session lasts. This token will be repeated on each subsequent request so that the web application knows who we are. These session tokens can come in many forms but are usually assigned via cookies. Cookies are key value pairs that a web application will store on the user's browser and will automatically be repeated on each request to the website that issued them. Yes, they do. For example, if you're creating a webmail application, you can assign a cookie to each user after logging in that contains their username. In subsequent requests, your browser would always send your username in the cookie so that your web application knows what user is connecting. This would be a terrible idea security-wise because, as we mentioned, cookies are stored on the user's browser. So if the user tampers with the cookie and changes the username, they could potentially impersonate someone else and read their emails. This application will suffer from a data integrity failure as it trusts data that an attacker can tamper with. One solution to this is to use some integrity mechanism to guarantee that the cookie hasn't been altered by a user. To avoid reinventing the wheel, we can use some token implementations that allow you to do this and deal with all of the cryptography to provide proof of integrity without you having to bother with it. One such implementation is JSON Web Tokens. JWTs are very simple tokens that allow you to store key value pairs on a token that provides integrity as part of the token. The idea is that you could generate tokens that you can give your users with the certainty that they won't be able to alter the key value pairs and pass the integrity check. The structure of a JWT token is formed in 3 parts: the header, the payload, and the signature. And we have worked with the JWT token before. Okay. Oh, I need to turn my VPN on. Downloads, branded boy. Ah, you know. What am I doing? Come on. Oh, open VPN. Ah. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. Let's make a new tab real quick. And then we're going to refresh this page. We're going to oh, you know what? I got to turn Burp Suite on too. Jeez. Another step in, one day I'm really going to get this Firefox plugin. I really should do it to make my life a little easier on startup here. Okay. Let's go to this web page now. Let me see what the question is asking. I'm waiting for Burp Suite to load. Try logging into application as guest. What is guest's account password? Problem. Retry again. Cookies. Yes. Oh, guest. I like how this actually. I see. Guest. You can also log in as guest with the password guest. Cool. Hello guest. Only the admin user is allowed to get the flag. If your login attempt was successful, you should now have a JWT stored as your cookie in your browser. Okay. Okay, cool. I got a JWT cookie. Depending on your ability to edit cookies, what is the name of the website's cookie containing a JW2 token? I mean, do I really gotta retype that? I wonder if I'm supposed to just do 10, 10, 1, 7, 9, 2. What? What is the name of the website's cookie? Oh. What is going on? Oh, stage W dash session. Use the knowledge gained in this task to modify the JWT token so that the application thinks you are the user admin. So what, does it want me to modify the JWT token? Is this? Did that change when I... Okay, it did. Okay, cool. So what? Now we just change this cookie. Okay. Do I not just use the same cookie here? Admin. Yes. Admin. I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm going to do a repeater. Proxy. Intercept. Admin. Hello. And we're going to use this token, right? And if I just do forward? Why isn't that... Am I not doing it right? Admin. Use the knowledge gained in this task. Do I put alg none? Oh, do I put... I don't know what the hell this is supposed to do. Is this not the answer? I feel like this is definitely the answer. What if I just do guest and then I just log in with admin? It's giving me the same session code. Admin. Do I gotta change this again? Forward. I don't. I'm just gonna do guest then. I'm gonna forward it. I'm gonna forward this. I'm gonna refresh. And then I'm gonna send this one. Did that work? No. Func. Either the token or its signature is invalid. No flag for you. What am I doing here? Oh, good jeez. JT debugger. Admin. JWT. I don't know what this means. 4. Expires in 41 minutes. Whatever. Copy. Refresh. Forward. Either it's soaking or it's soaking. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Cookies. Local. Session. Indexed. Why don't I know what I'm doing? Depending on what is the flag presented to the admin user. Are they cookies? Why don't I know this? I wonder if this is the... Do I gotta change that to none? Maybe I gotta change this to none. Whoops. Refresh. Let me change this to that. Forward. Why is this not working? Boom. What is going on here? HS 256. I feel like this should be working. Like, I don't know how to even tell what I'm doing wrong. Forward. What? Okay, I'm about to... I just don't even understand. Admin. So it even says admin when I run it through here. Hmm. I, for some reason, have no knowledge because I can't even solve this simple JWT. Go to this link. Copy the token generated by the web application. We have to make... Go away. Go away. Base 64 encoder decoder? What? Why am I going there? What? Okay. Apparently I'm using base 64. For like, why? Why am I using base 64? Decode? There's no way this is gonna work. How does this contain an invalid character? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. What possibly could be the invalid character? Is it this? What if I just paste this plain text? I can't. I'm just gonna grab this cookie then from here. Because why? String contains an invalid character. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. And it works here. Like, why? What? And why is he using base 64? I don't understand that. Oh, is he just putting the first part? No, I don't know what he's doing. Why are we doing base 64? I'm about to take cookies from strangers, like. What, forward. Okay, I don't like that. That's how I solved that. However, I feel like I knew what I was doing. I just was doing something, like, it was just a mistake that I was doing wrong. I just don't know what the mistake was. Maybe I typed it wrong. Maybe I didn't copy the right flag. But I feel like I understand the general principle of that. So I'm just gonna allow that to pass. When oh my god, when web apps are set up, the action should be logged. Okay, so it wants me to download these task files, and I guess analyze them, maybe run them through. Oh, it's just logs. Wow. Okay. What IP address is the attacker using? 49.99.13.16. What kind of attack is being carried out? I don't know. Some user list. Oh, is there options here? As you may know, logging is more important after a breach. Multiple unauthorized attempts, usually authentication attempts. Admin pages. Admin pages. I didn't think that was gonna work. That would have been something. Whoops. Request from anomalous IP addresses. User agent? No. It looks like it's like a user, common user list or something. Spam attack. I don't really want it, like, spam it, like. It's something so simple, like, I don't know why it can't. It's not coming to me. Common root usernames. Word list. Put this knowledge to practice by analyzing the provided sample. Known payloads detecting. I'm about to just go to the next question because brute force. Duh. So, okay, server-side request forgery. I'm actually kind of curious. This type of vulnerability occurs when an attacker can coerce a web application into sending requests on their behalf to arbitrary destinations while having control of the contents of the request itself. SSRF vulnerabilities often arise from implementations where a web application needs to use third-party services. Think, for example, of a web application that uses an external API to send SMS notifications to its clients. For each email, the website needs to make a web request to the SMS provider's server to send the content of the message to be sent. Since the SMS provider charges per message, they require you to add a secret key, which they pre-assign to you, to each request you make to their API. Okay. Which they pre-assign to you to each request you make to their API. The API key serves as an authentication token and allows the provider to know to whom to bill each message. The application will work like this. Send a message from the server. Hi. Builds the query to the SMS. Forward to SMS provider using the API key. Exposes the server parameter. As part of the forward message, the attacker would obtain the API key, allowing them to use SMS server to send messages at your expense. To achieve this, the attacker would only need to make the following request to your website. Ah. Wow. This would make the vulnerable web application make a request to attacker.thmi. You should then capture the contents of the request using netcat. This is a really basic case of SSRF. It could enumerate internal networks, abuse trust relationships. Okay, it wants me to actually execute the attack. So, let's go here. Yeah, we could take proxy off here. And we're going to John Woo! Let's see if we can find the SSRF attack. This guy's not 22. This guy looks like he's in like his 60s. Bro did not age well. Hopefully that's not this guy. Contact. Admin area. Admin area only available from localhost. So what if I... Okay, and I wonder... So if we just do this, we just say that the referrer is me. Did that not work? Why didn't that work? Only available from localhost. I am the referrer, aren't I? Okay, maybe I'm just doing this wrong. What is the only host allowed to access the admin area? Localhost. Check the download resume button. Where does the server parameter point to? I don't know. Why would I? Oh, I was not supposed to download it. I was supposed to go to the link. secure-file-storage.com. Oh, jeez, what is this? The server parameter to point to. That does that fit? That's a long website, man. Secure-file-storage.com. Okay, it does. Using SSRF, make the application send the request to your attack box instead of the secure file. Okay, then we want to netcat it on... What? How do I netcat this? Oh, 80. Okay. Hello. I'm just an API key. Oh, that's cool. That's a pretty cool... I like that. That's a really good example. Do I need to... I guess I'll go and try to get into the admin page here. So, I just need the API key. Whoops, I didn't mean to... Okay, I actually didn't need that anymore, though. Why did I get that? Burp Suite is what I need to do. And then I think I just gotta put the API key in, right? If I just do a send request, X API key, I had a THM. I'm totally copying this line because I don't want to type that again. And then if I just say the refer is me, does that work? Yeah, nope, I don't know. I don't want to go the extra mile. What next? Okay. Alright, so that's just, I mean, I suppose I could do another room. Let me see. That was a very short room. It's only been 30 minutes. I mean, unless you guys like, I say you guys, but who's really watching this video? Maybe I should call it a nice short video, 30 minutes, rather than do another room and it just starts expanding way too off. SQL map the basics. Now, you completed the module Wonderland. Yeah, I'm just gonna end the room for today. I mean, we learned some good stuff. It was a nice... I kind of wanted to be a bit more deeper. Maybe I'll do a room on the side. I just won't do it on video. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I shall see you maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. I said I was gonna stop making videos every day, and I'm doing it anyway. So we'll figure it out. All right, take care.